how do y'all expect for me to live? How am I supposed to keep up with my bills and my lifestyle or provide for my kids outside of child support?
Ms. Myers, yeah, we have that there's a child where he's providing medical support on. Is that not correct, ma'am?
Not that I know of. I only know that my 2 kids.
Okay. All right.
Biologically, I don't know if he have another child that I'm not aware of, but biologically, I know of my 2 kids.
Okay. And you have no health insurance or dental insurance available to you. Is that correct, ma'am?
No.
And it's your position. You're just asking the court to approve this non-agreed child support review order as presented to the court by the Office of Attorney General. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. No further questions for this witness, Your Honor. I pass the witness.
Mr. Dawkins, do you have any questions of Ms. Myers based on her testimony?
Yes, she a story. I take care of her oldest son
Mr. Dawkins?
financially.
Mr. Dawkins, just one moment. This is your opportunity to ask her questions, not to give a statement. In a moment, you're going to be able to give your testimony and give us your side of things. So just for now, do you have any questions of Ms. Myers? Okay.
No.
You may call your next witness, Mr. Garza.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state calls Sharon Jackson. Ms. Jackson, can you please state your name for the record, please?
Sharon Jackson.
Okay. And where are you currently employed, ma'am?
Office of the Attorney General.
And what is your position there?
Child support officer.
And what is the nature and your responsibilities and duties as a child support officer?
To attend court and also to calculate child support.
Okay. And have you reviewed the calculations on this proposed non-agreed child support review order that's been presented to the court?
Yes.
And can you please relate your findings to as to Mr. Dawkins, or let me ask you this. Do you have availability to databases that provide you with information related to his earnings that are reported to the state of Texas?
Yes.
And have you calculated child support based on those earnings as to pursuant to Texas Family Code?
Yes.
And are your findings, were they consistent with what was put into this child support review order that's been presented, this non-agreed child support review order that's been presented to the court?
Yes.
And can you go over those figures with the court for the court's benefit? Go over those figures?
Just one second, Mr. Garza. Mr. Dawkins, are you driving?
Nope, I'm sitting in my truck.
Okay, just want to make sure. Continue, Mr. Garza.
Okay. Ms. Jackson, can you please go over those calculations for the court's benefit as to the figures that you confirmed, reviewed, and confirmed again? If indeed it was accurate, I don't.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. His current wages is $4,423.14 per month. He was given credit for one other child that he states he has. The medical support came to $125 per month. With the additional child, the child support should be $810 a month. Without the additional child, it should be $900 per month.
Okay. And the step down is correct in the order then?
Yes.
For the 810.
For the 2 children, but
okay.
Yeah.
Understood.
If we remove the other child, then the step down should be, it should be still the 720. Yes. Okay.
And can you give a little bit more information as to the earnings and how you calculated them for the court, please?
That's reported income. So I averaged out a year's salary divided by 12 and came up with the $4,423.14 per month, which was already calculated.
Thank you, Ms. Jackson. No further questions for this witness, Your Honor. I pass the witness.
Mr. Dawkins, do you have any questions of Ms. Jackson?
Nope.
Ms. Myers, do you have any questions of Ms. Jackson?
No.
You're excused, Ms. Jackson. You may call your next witness, Mr. Garza.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Dawkins, you're in disagreement with the child support that's been submitted in this child support review order. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
And what's the basis of your disagreement with that figure, sir?
I mean, y'all going off overtime and all that. My job don't guarantee overtime. That's why my monthly amount was high. It wasn't guaranteed. And paying her 18, I believe is like over the max for her due to the fact that outside of the child support that I give her, I do more than enough for my kids, and not only this child that's hers, that's not biologically mine. So for her to want to get $810, we agreed to six. I had told her 600 the first time we met. She acted like she didn't want to do it. I do more than enough. So I feel like her trying to go up on the wages from 480 to 810. I feel like that's crazy, because how do y'all expect for me to live? How am I supposed to keep up with my bills and my lifestyle, or provide for my kids outside of child support, if y'all take a majority of all my money? Because even when they cut the overtime, we do 80 hours every 2 weeks. That's gonna be like a $1,300 check. Y'all take out the $400. I got life insurance and everything on my kids. I'm gonna come home every 2 weeks only with $800. My rent by itself is $1,500.
All right, sir. All right. I just need to get a general idea for the court. My question is this: you heard Ms. Jackson relay that that's an average, so that kind of balances out the overtime issue. Is that we look at the entire year to average out what your overtime may be as it fluctuates. You understood that that's what Ms. Jackson's testimony was to the court, that it's an average?
Yeah, I see that. Now I
Okay.
get it.
All right. So no further questions for this witness. Your Honor, I pass the witness.
Ms. Myers, do you have any questions of Mr. Dawkins?
Oh, you know what? I'm so sorry, Miss Your Honor. May I redirect? I'm sorry.
Yes, you may repeat.
Mr. Dawkins, can you clarify as to this additional child that's been reported on this order?
It's her son,
It's
her
her.
oldest son,
And how old is he, sir?
15.
And he's residing with you?
We was going to do that, but she took him back. But I financially support him.
But he's not residing with you.
You know,
And when you say you're financially supporting him, what does that mean?
I take care of him. Anything he needs, I get it. Clothes, shoes, sports, food, whatever he need, I do that.
Okay. And do you have health insurance or dental insurance available to you, sir, that you could provide for this child, for these children, I mean?
Yeah, but I don't want to do that. I'd rather keep it with the state.
Okay. And you understand that the state is requesting a reimbursement of those benefits in the amount of $125 a month starting March 1st.
That y'all gonna take out her child support?
No, sir, that's a reimbursement for you to reimburse the state of Texas for those benefits.
It would be higher for me to pay it with my own insurance versus with the state. And that's,
I understand. All right, I just want to make sure I just want you to make sure you saw that the state is requesting $125 a month for those, to reimburse the state of Texas for those benefits, sir.
well, I only want you to do it for my 2 kids. My biological kids. Do it for my 2 kids.
Understood, sir. All right, no further questions for this witness, Your Honor. Judge, pass the witness.
Ms. Myers, do you have any questions of Mr. Dawkins?
No, ma'am.
Mr. Dawkins, I need some clarification from you. Okay, so in this order, the child that you claim possession of is her child,
Yes.
but it is not your biological child,
No, ma'am.
and he has not come to live with you.
No.
Okay. And what do you buy for him and provide for him that he asks for?
Clothes, shoes, food.
How often?
Every time they ask for it, probably every 2 weeks when I get paid. I do that the same thing with the girls too.
So let me ask you this, because I'm trying to understand. So previously, you were ordered to pay child support of $400 a month. Are you saying that you're paying that $400 and giving her and the children more each month?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What all do you pay for? What do you pay for each month for the girls?
I got their phone bills. I buy them clothes and shoes. When she come up short, I make sure that they got school clothes, school shoes. I pay for phone bills. I get hair did. I get nails did.
Okay.
I pay for extracurricular activities when they was in it. We was splitting it. I do a lot.
Okay. How much is their phone bill each month?
Well, it's me and my two daughters, but every month I pay $225. So with they two lines, I'ma say I pay like $150 for their phone bill.
Okay, and then 75 for your line?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you said your rent was $1,500 a month?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you live alone or who else do you live
I
with?
live by myself.
Okay. And what do you pay in utilities each month?
The lights fluctuate. Last month I had like gas, so I pay like two something. But now I average like 125. And then I got a $50 internet bill. And then I buy groceries. That's like $200-300 a month.
Okay, and your vehicle, do you own it? Or do you
Yes,
have a
ma'am.
payment? What is your car payment each month?
$478 a month.
And what kind of vehicle do you own?
A 2015 Buick LaCrosse, a 1998 Oldsmobile 88, and a 06 Buick Lucerne.
And do you pay on each of those or
No, just the Buick LaCrosse.
so the
The other
others are
two
paid
cars
on?
cash. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And how much do you pay a month in gas?
It takes $40 to fill up, and I fill up every week, so like 160.
Bless you. Was that a sneeze?
Oh no, I was coughing.
Okay. Okay, sir. What other necessity bills do you pay that are not listed here?
I mean, with their life insurance, the Afflex and stuff, I pay that. That's
Okay.
average of like $100 a month out of each paycheck.
For both of the girls, or is it $200?
All three of them. I pay for all three kids.
And you said it's $100?
Yes, ma'am. And then this month I'm picking up a track bill for my baby girl that start on the first.
What is a track bill?
What she gonna be playing? She gonna be doing AAU track.
Okay, how much is that?
It's gonna be $280 to start, and then for every track meet it's $20. And they do a track meet every weekend, all the way up to June. And my son, her son, which I take care of, he do 7-on-7. We just had our first meet there, and I paid the $275 for that. And his meet is $10 every day. And my oldest daughter, she didn't figure out what she want to do yet.
So, Mr. Dawkins, well, go ahead. What else would you like to tell me before I make my ruling in this case?
Honestly, I do my part with my kids. I don't know why she want to go up on the child support. I feel like she should take into consideration that even though I pay her child support, I still do outside of it. 18 is just a crazy number. Like, how she expect for me to do for them at my house if she taking all the money? Like, how am I supposed to provide for them?
Ms. Myers, if you could unmute yourself, is there anything else you'd like to tell me before I make my ruling?
No, to tell you, no, ma'am. It's just that some of the finances and stuff that he was saying, like for his clothes and shoes, stuff like that, that's for his house. He don't provide anything for over here. And I feel like everything that he's saying is for his needs in his house. He don't $400 is not enough to take care of 2 kids, and that's what he's not understanding. I lost my job because of his oldest daughter. Like, she has a disability. I have to go back and forth to school. It's so much, and he's not understanding that just that $400 that can provide for 2 kids. And for as the settlement with the $600, I agreed to that, but he started disrespecting me, and I said I'm not going to agree to someone that's going to keep disrespecting me.
Okay. Anything else from the Office of the Attorney General?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. After hearing the testimony, Mr. Dawkins, I added up your bills, and it looks like your bills come to about $2,800, give or take a month. Okay. Your gross wages, you make enough to cover that, and I have to go by guidelines and what's best for the children. So, not giving you credit for any other children, since no other children live in your household that are biologically yours or that you pay child support on. Your child support is going to be set at $900 a month. That is going to start February 1st. Is that correct, Mr. Garza?
Yes. No, I'm sorry. March 1st.
March 1st. Okay.
That's crazy.
I am going to order government health insurance, but I'm not going to charge the $125. I'm going to cut that down to $60 a month. That will also begin March 1st. Mr. Dawkins, those other things that you're doing for the children, if you're doing those for the children while they're with mom, you do not have to provide that any longer, because she now has a higher amount of child support coming in. And so you don't have to do those extra things. That is just a choice for you to do. So I just want to let you know your child support is going up, but now she's getting more money, so you won't have to help her like you did in the past. This is going to be the ruling of the court. All other terms of the non-agreed that were not addressed will stay the same. I do want to let you both know that since this is a contested hearing, you both have a 3-day window to file what's called a de novo with the Fort Bend County Clerk's Office, and then it will go before a different judge to be heard anew. So at this time, I'm going to have you both go back into your breakout room.
One clarification, Judge. Can you give me the step down that you want?
I believe Ms. Jackson said that it would be 7:20.
Okay, just making sure.
And
Thank you,
so
Judge.
Sure. I'm going to have you both go back to your breakout room. Mr. Garza or Ms. Jackson is going to go over the order with you. You don't have to sign it if you're not in agreement. And then once they go over it with you, you are free to go.